Come on, you big knucklehead, let's go. All right. Extropolis, we have found the king of Silicon Valley, the one, the only Josh Bradshaw, now with Visa. Josh, man, how's the show been?
The show's been great, actually. Everybody's here. Good. Did you already chat to the Queen of Silicon Valley, Therese?
We have talked to the Queen of Silicon Valley, and she tells us there's a little bit of trouble in the palace, and you guys aren't getting along very well anymore. What's up with that? Our audience wants to know.
Well, she went to Tritium. I went to Visa. We just haven't been as much on, I guess, the content creation front, but we are both active in the game. At Visa, I'm over all of real estate data, analytics, and information, both for the smart building side of things as well as the operations. And so I'm very busy with that, still in the real estate and real estate tech game.
Well, very, very cool, man. I tell you what, Josh, one of the things I love about you, man, is you got such a diverse background. When we first tracked you down, man, you were just trudging around Silicon Valley, you know, talking to people like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk and all that kind of stuff.
You know, so I've been working on weekends, right?
You got to hang with somebody. But dudes, I mean, your curiosity is one of the things I really love about you. So what are some of the trends you're seeing, maybe even outside of building controls, when you're coming from the Valley?
Well, one thing that is really interesting that I've followed for a number of years is AI. When it comes to machine intelligence, back when I first discovered it, which was probably about 5 or so years ago, it was just, you know, ideas and pie in the sky, and now we have the technology to kind of put some of these machine learning visions together. And actually, through the Boy Scouts, I was camping with a guy who worked for Andrew Ng at Baidu, and is one of the thought leaders in this machine learning space. And you know, I kid you not, you're at a campfire, but you're talking about neural networks and how it all works and how it all comes together and how we're going to be envisioning the future. And this was like 3, 4, 5 years ago. And now we see it. We see it here in our industry, and we see it all over in all kinds of industries. And people don't even know. They don't realize that when they're using their camera and it recognizes something, or Google Translate when you're in a foreign country and you hold it up to the sign so you can read the sign. All of that is enabled by machine intelligence. And AI now is literally everywhere, and we're using it every day, and we don't even know it. And it's going to become more and more and more. And those experiences that make you go, wow, that's really cool, and we can do that. All of those experiences are going to be linked to an AI in some format or another. It's not going to be the computers, like, you know, taking over the world. You know, I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that.
Are you sure? Because I got to tell you something. You saw the robot here, right? Gus?
Well, you know, I'm not concerned.
No, but let me tell you why I know this is a problem. Because this is robot Gus. Kenny and I are doing an interview. Gus is there. We're talking to Gus. Gus makes goo-goo eyes at Kenny, and he smirks when he sees me. I mean, come on, that's got to tell you something's wrong with that whole thing.
Well, I think that it's fun to build a little bit of humor into some of the programs that run these things. I don't know that they're going to take over the world, though. We are so far from having a robot or an artificial intelligence. We're probably 50 years from even something that could approach that. So I'm not really concerned about that at all, because we're really at the infancy. We're now at the, you know, the 18-month-old baby being able to recognize an object. That's what we're doing. We haven't nearly
that robot over there kind of spooked me out a little bit. I'm not sure I agree with you, Josh. But anyway,
well, you know, she was frisking you, of course, you know, right?
It was a he.
It was a.
I think it was a he.
That's why you were concerned.
We've programmed it to.
I did touch the robot on the shoulder and said, "Am I being technically inappropriate?" I'm like,
yes.
You know, this
yeah. Technically. But hey, listen, dude. What else can you tell our community, man? I know they're curious about you. You still doing your Facebook stuff?
I'm on there. You know, we kind of got social media'd out, right? There's a certain amount of time and effort that you have to put into it, and I expect a return, right, for where I'm going to allocate time. And I've never made $1 on social media, so I haven't. I've been doing occasionally posting a personal thing on there.
Do you think maybe since you're not using your followers anymore, you can give them to me?
Sure. Sure.
Well, hey, listen, dude.
I need to tweet more probably. Eventually, I'll write. I want to write a little bit about some of the corporate real estate angle that I'm really into now, because there are a lot of things. Maybe I'll do a session or something at CoreTech in the fall. Been talking to Jim and Howard about that, because there is a need to talk more about some of the problems we're dealing with. At Visa, we're a very advanced company, and everybody's using Visa. We can process something in the neighborhood of 20,000 or more transactions a second. That's the capacity. Yet when it comes to how we run our business as far as the real estate goes, it's the same as everybody else in the world. We're using spreadsheets and programs here or there, and driving all of that together in a single cohesive analytic platform is the future, and that's what we're building for our team internally, and I want to be able to talk about that in the future at conferences and so forth as we get further along the line. Right now I'm upgrading 8 software programs, and I've only got 2 done, so we got to do a lot.
Well, there you go, man. That's the king of Silicon Valley, Josh Bradshaw. Man, Josh, thanks for taking a few minutes to be with us, brother.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the Control Trends Network.
Shout out.
You're awesome.
You're awesome.
Thanks. You're just copying me now.
I'm practicing artificial intelligence.
Artificial is going to copy me?
Hey, buddy, thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Maybe your next